He said, Grandma already in heaven. Don't he say at every funeral?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So when did this come out the ground? Understand what he's talking here. Go ahead.
Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up
Yes,
together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord.
So we're going to be caught up in the cloud. That's what this army going to be caught up in the cloud. Not in the third heaven. Understand you got three heavens. Third heaven was God and the Father and the angels are. That's the third. The second heaven is the atmosphere where the stars moving and all that is. That's the second heaven. The first heaven is what you stand on the earth. You're going to be caught up in the air, in the clouds, to receive your heavenly body. If we make the first resurrection. To be in this army. This is where the meeting place is to get it. Y'all watch Iron Man, Tony Stark, how he put that stuff on, he just called it this. So coming on, that's how this body gonna come on you, man. You're gonna be equipped in the instructable body. But this body, he ain't giving you just to look at it. He giving it to you to fight. Let's go to Psalms 82. Let's see what Jesus is going after that with this army. With these first fruits. These are the ones in the first resurrection. Psalms 82 and verse 1. Y'all all right? I said, man, this got to be more than this Pentecost than just eating. I don't even know what's going on with these first fruits. This symbolizes something here. And you understand the first fruits are the ones that are in the first resurrection. I'm telling you, you want to be a part of this army. Psalms 82, in verse 1. Go ahead.
God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods.
Among the gods? What are you talking about? Gods. You realize we all love gods. We just got this flesh on. We waiting on the transformation. You just mortal right now. He's standing in the congregation of the gods. And he talking about something, having a conversation in this congregation. Go ahead.
How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked?
So he's talking to God, like, hey, man, how long you gonna let this go down? What's going on in the world? How they killing all these Israelites, all these black people? How long? Go ahead.
Verse 3. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
They waiting for this. They waiting for the fight. Go ahead.
Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Don't they have what's in their hand? Don't the wicked have what's in that? In their hand?
Yes.
They have what's wrapped up. We can't do nothing. And that shooting the kids just because you driving while black. This is what he's talking about. He's talking about the rich set of people right here. And the other nation that's gravitate to this. That join on to us. But these people don't understand this. Go ahead.
They know not, neither will they understand.
I just told you. They know not, neither do they understand. Go ahead.
They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
This is why the earth is so much turmoil. It's going crazy right now. You can't even, a lot of people that don't know this, they can't even tell their kids how to defend themselves. And they're going to die. They're going to have a hard life on this side being mortal or being a human flesh. Then they're going to go straight to hell if they don't get this. This is what he said here. Go ahead.
I have said, ye are God.
Ye are what?
Gods.
You are God. And back in the day, I used to get kind of offended when people, say, what's up, God? What's going on, God? And we didn't understand down south that, hey, these cats must do something. They know that we God because Jesus said we are gods. And the Old Testament said we are gods. Go ahead.
I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
But we don't know this. Go ahead.
but ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes.
When you don't know this, you're going to die like men. You ain't going to have the opportunity to receive this in God's army. You want to be a part of this, believe me, with the God of war, which is Jesus. You want to be a part of this. Go ahead.
Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
We're going to inherit this. We're going to take it by force. Let's go to Psalms 149. Let me show you how God equipped his army, the God of war. Psalms 149. You saw the church ain't teaching people this. They said we're going to fly off in heaven and ride all these, go to these different planets. See what God got out here. I got the quick note to you to understand that when Jesus comes, before he comes, he going to tear all that down. What you see right now, the solar system going to be totally out of place.
Yes, it is.
Now you're going to see where he lives and the angels live. We just like in a bubble. This earth is in a bubble with an atmosphere, a solar system. When he comes, he said the heavens shall roll back as a scroll. He's going to tear it all down, and you're going to see him looking at you. And his father and the angels just looking. And they're going to be running, trying to hide in the rocks. Because you know what they say? That Negro was right. He was black. Look at him. Skin of brass, hair wool. They said, man, the Martians are coming out. That's that brother that y'all crucified. And he waiting. Let's look at the equipment. Verse 1. Psalms 149, verse 1. Go ahead.
Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints.
That's it right here. We praise the Lord right now. We singing a new song. We in the book of Psalms, here's what it means right here. You're learning something. We talking this. Go ahead.
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
We're going to be joyful when this time comes. Go ahead.
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrels and harps.
We're going to be celebrating this time when we be in the first fruit army. Go ahead.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people.
Yes, sir.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
He's going to beautify us with salvation. Go ahead.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Yes, sir.
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Ooh, so they praising God and mom. They got a sharp sword, slitting throats, killing folks. This is what God told me to do. This is what he told me to do. That's what they're going to be doing. This is this army that's coming to this earth. If you want to be a part of this, you might want to leave. Because once they're with the God of war, they're going to have to do this. He's going to put this two-edged sword in your hand. And they ain't talking about the word of God like they talk about in the New Testament. They're talking about a weapon in his army. What are you going to do with that weapon? Go ahead.
Verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Who are the heathens? The other nations. To execute. If you execute something, that means some action. Like I say, go to God of War. Look at Kratos. Look at all these different type of people that's on these Infinity War, these movies. How they execute judgment with them weapons they have. It's the same thing. Where do you think they get it from?
That's right.
Go ahead.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
So we gonna be punishing people? Yeah. Because they thought it was fake. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains.
That Prince Charles, the Prince Harry and all them, they don't accept Jesus Christ, we're gonna bind them with chains. Everybody looking at that black girl and say, ooh, she's so blessed. I'm looking at her. No, she ain't. No, she ain't. She should have came over here to Israel. Because she's dealing with them Gentiles over there, believe me. They're going to take her to Satan faster than anything. But we, as Israelites, oh, she's making so much money now. One thing you got to understand, even Moses, when he found out he was an Israelite, what did he do? He said, you can go ahead and sit up with Pharaoh, but he said, no, I don't want to sit with you no more. I want to go down there and sit with my people.
Exactly.
And people looking at, oh, she making so much money. Y'all praise the Lord for her. Look at it, she made it. And getting there called Donna Glover got a white woman. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's another lesson. Keep reading.
Verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
So we're going to bind Donald Trump with chains. King. We're going to bind Barack Obama with chains. King.
Right.
If they don't repent. We're going to bind them with chains. They're going to be serving us. Understand that. This is what the book says. We ain't no king. No, he talking to us. Who the kings of this world? Gentiles. Which is European or white people. We don't run jack. Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord.
That's an honor for you to be here in this army. That all is saying, that's an honor. You want to be in this.
Exactly.
Now let's go to Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 1. This is Jesus talking here. You want to be a part of this first fruit army, which is commanded by the God of war. And that God of war is Jesus. I know they told you Jesus won't hurt nobody. Satan hurt everybody. It don't sound like that to me because I'm reading. He hurt. As I said before, he came as a lamb. He ain't never read nowhere in the scripture where Jesus ever hit anybody or ever hurt anybody. He always told them, put away, let them do what they want to do. Depart from all this anger, wickedness. Depart from this when they try. No, at this time, ain't no part for nothing. He coming back. This is his day. And he been waiting. And you need to be waiting on this. Waiting on the manifestation of the first fruit, the first army. Verse 1. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1. Let's see the fight. What Jesus is going to do. Go ahead.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee.
We just learned about the day of the Lord a couple of weeks ago, right? This is what he's talking about, the day of the Lord, of the seventh trump. When he blowing that seventh trump, he coming back to fight. Go ahead.
For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle.
To what?
To
battle. Come on up. Take all y'all on. Go ahead.
And the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off.
At this time, he telling the nation, go ahead and do what you will with all these people in all their houses. You're going to shoot them through. They're going to rape your little daughters. They're going to rape your women. They're going to rape them all. This is what he said, ravished. That's a fancy word talking about rape. These people, these men, they got nothing to do because a little girl or a little boy, they raping boys. Little boys, all this stuff. This is what's going to happen at this time. You're not in the place of safety. And most of all, you're not in this first fruit army. Go ahead.
Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations.
Wait a minute. He said, then shall the Lord go what and do what?
Fight against them.
Fight. Jesus is going to fight. Go ahead.
As when he fought in the day of battle.
Go ahead.
And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives.
So this is where he's going to start at, in Jerusalem on the Mount of Olives. His feet going to stand in that place. That's why I tell a lot of people, you do not want to be in Jerusalem once this happens. You need to be in the wilderness, because he's going to kill everything in Jerusalem. Be in the wilderness at the time. This is coming. Go ahead.
Which is before Jerusalem on the east. And the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward the west. And there shall be a very great valley. Half of the mountain shall remove toward the north, and half of it toward the south.
All he tell you, once his feet hit the Mount of Olives or the Mount of Zion, that mountain going to be crushing. Everything around it, it's going to flatten. And this is what he said about the people that where they need to flee at. Go ahead.
And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains.
You need to get out of there. That's what people, he tells us in Matthew chapter 24, flee to the wilderness once you see the abomination of the desolation. Once you see the man of sin sitting in the temple of God, calling himself God. This is what he's talking about, fleeing. Go ahead.
Ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains. For the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azal.
Yes, sir.
Yea, ye shall flee like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah. And the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with thee.
Wait a minute, where are you getting them saints from? We just read about it in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Caught up. Got that heavenly body. He said he coming with all his saints, and he coming with those angels to fight.
Yes.
This is the God of war. Let me show you. Let's go to Exodus chapter 15 and verse 2. Understand, this is Jesus. He's a man of war. A God of war. I don't like all this. You better like it. You better get used to it. I'm getting my mind mentally prepared for this. Do I want to kill people? No, I don't really want to kill people, but be a part of him, I'm killing them. I'm killing them left and right. What you say, Lord? Oh, yeah, okay, kill him. Ain't no hesitation. It ain't no little kid like, no, don't kill him, don't do this, don't kill that, because he'll let it. I'm killing him, because at this time, he done gave everybody a chance. And they still refuse. We just give you the short version. This is the God of war and his army. Exodus chapter 15, we'll start at verse 2. Go ahead.
The Lord is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him in an habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him.
We will exalt him. Go ahead.
The Lord is a man of war.
Wait a minute. The Lord is a what?
A man of war.
Or God of war. Go ahead.
The Lord is his name.
Who is the Lord? Jesus. He's a man of war. If you don't know that, you've been told that other Jesus Paul talking about. That's another Jesus right there, who's sweet baby Jesus, that you think will harm nobody. That's that lying Jesus. Now this God, this Jesus right here, he's going to bring the pain. Let me show you how he's going to bring the pain. Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 1. You want to be in this army. You want to be in this army. I want to be in this army. This is the God of war and his first fruits. Isaiah 34, we're going to start with verse 1. We get battle tested. It's training. You come to church to do what? Learn how to save yourself. That's it. Isaiah chapter 34, we'll start at verse 1. Let's see what Jesus, the God of war, is going to do and how angry he is. Verse 1, go ahead.
Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
He said, come here. I want everybody to hear. Everybody hear what I'm going to do and how I am feeling at this point. Go ahead.
For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Indignation means anger. He's very angry. Upon what? All the earth.
All nations.
Upon all nations, excuse me. Go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
And all their armies, what they have. He's going to destroy them all. Go ahead.
He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter.
To the slaughter. Go ahead.
Their slain also shall be cast out.
Their slain of the deaths of these people shall be cast out. Go ahead, let's see how much it is.
And their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Understand this. In other scripture, God said this blood upon this earth gonna come up to the horse's bridle.
That's his brother.
Meaning that how tall the horse is, that's how much blood gonna be upon this earth. It's gonna be so bloody. And it's gonna stink. You better be on the right side. It's a fight right here. And God said, I'm angry. The indignation, I'm very angry. I've been waiting for this for over 2,000 years. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine.
This time, go ahead.
And as a fallen fig from the fig tree.
When he said all the hosts of the heaven shall be dissolved, that means that your stars, your moon, the solar system, all of that gonna be destroyed. You're gonna really see everything from what it is. You're gonna actually see, right now we in like a bubble. We got a solar system, this is bubble. In this bubble you got Saturn, Venus, Mars, you got the stars, you got the moon, you got everything, the sun, all this. He said, I'm gonna dissolve all this. Take it down so you can see what's going down. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
This word, he said, my sword shall be bathed. Bathed is sharpened. He's been sharpening it for over 2,000 years. Waiting. That's that weapon he's going to give us. Go ahead.
Behold, it shall come down upon Adullam
Adumim.
and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Adumim, well, if I'm pronouncing this right. But I know that those are the fake Jews that are in the land today. They claim to be us. Edom. He got a special thing he's going to do to him, through them. Because they took our heritage. They should have left it alone. We Obadiah, and he said, you should have just left that alone. But you went over there and took over our identity. I got a special thing for you. Go ahead.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood.
Filled with what?
Blood.
Blood. This ain't symbolic now. This is actual blood that he been cutting and killing. He said, I come back, my vegetable filled with blood. His clothes with blood. Go ahead.
It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Adullam.
The animals get in the way, they get killed too. They get killed too. Nothing can get in the way. He's destroying everything. He's talking about the animals, the blood of the animals too. Go ahead.
And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls.
First of all, this is not talking about a unicorn horse. It's talking about a rhinoceros. Rhinoceros with the horn. Just want to make a quick note. Oh, see, they got unicorns and that ain't real. You're talking about a rhinoceros with a horn, third horn. With a horn, not third, with a horn on his nose. Go ahead.
And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullock with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
God ain't care about no animals in the way. He killing everything. Humans, everything. Go ahead.
And it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
The big payback. Recompense, meaning I'm going to pay you back for all that sin, all that wickedness you've done. This is my day.
That's right.
I've been waiting on this is my day. This is what he tells us here. Now this is just a brief introduction for what's going on tomorrow. There was so much in it, I said, man, I got to do 2 parts of this. This is the first fruits. This is when God is going to call up the first ones in the first resurrection to be in his army to carry this out. Now, if this is too much for you, you might not want salvation. If you say, I can't do that, you know who telling you that? Satan. Satan telling you that. When Jesus was about to die, Peter was telling him, not so, Lord, what Jesus said, told Peter. Get behind me, Satan.
That's right.
He took over his mind. Get your head right now. Let's go to Exodus chapter 34. I gave you the introduction to what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, which is the feast of Pentecost, or the Bible calls it the feast of the first fruits. And I know y'all y'all ain't gonna be hearing me too tough. You can smell that food tomorrow. Feast of Weeks, there's 3 names to it. Feast of Pentecost, Feast of Weeks, and Feast of First Fruits. Exodus chapter 34, we're going to start at verse 10. God wants us to be separate from the world. He's not telling us to go out here and be rude or hurting anybody or anything like that. They say, man, you do you, I'm going to do me. I ain't doing that. Just leave it alone. He don't want us to make a covenant with these holy, holidays that they have. Well, listen what he say here. Go ahead. Verse 10.
And he said, behold, I make a covenant. Before all thy people I will do marvels.
He said, he make a covenant. That is a contract. Now you go out there and sign the contract to the people that you buy your car for saying that you're going to pay this and pay that. And God said, I'm going to make a covenant. If you do what you're supposed to do, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, which is protecting you. I'm going to make you a part of my army. I'm going to make you a part of these first fruits. Go ahead.
Before all thy people I will do marvels, such as have not been done in all the earth,
yes, sir,
nor in any nation. And all the people among which thou art shall see the work of the Lord. For it is a terrible thing that I will do with thee.
Now we understand when we read the scripture about something being terrible. The work of the Lord, the day of the Lord, is going to be very, very terrible. Yes. Very terrible. This is what he's talking about. That's why he's making it clear in the scriptures. Don't just take these holy days and say, no, they're just like a celebration of having fun. Look at the symbolism of it. Understand what it's all about. Well, go ahead.
Observe thou that which I command thee this day.
Yes, sir.
Behold, I drive out before thee the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites.
This is the time when the Lord brought Israel out of Pharaoh's house, which is bondage, and he brought them into the land of milk and honey. These are all the people that was in Israel at the time, cohabitating there. He said, I'm going to bring you into this land, but I do not want you to take the customs or follow their laws and custom of the land.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, whether thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee.
Yes, sir. He said, take heed to that. I mean, make sure you pay attention to this. They're going to make it fun. They're going to have good meals for Christmas. They're going to have Christmas presents. They're going to have all these different type of Yuletide, mistletoe, kissing folks, and all this stuff. They're going to make it fun. He said, take heed to yourself that you not make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land. Many of us have made covenant with the land. You know how? December 25th, they're going to bring that Christmas tree in their house, and they're going to have a Christmas dinner. And they're going to praise that fake Jesus, saying that, oh, he has made this possible. Look at all the many blessings. And just so know, when that Jesus take that mask off, they're going to be Satan sitting right there looking at you. You ain't even going to know it until judgment time. Because they don't care. Go ahead.
Verse 13. But ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves.
Yes, sir. Back in the day, they destroyed all that stuff, but now you can't do that. Now, too many of them. We're in our enemy's land. We just learn how to will and deal in this land. Go ahead.
But thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God.
He's telling me, very jealous. But he said, well, God don't want us to be jealous. I can be jealous. I said, man, you better shut up. You don't tell the man who runs the company what he can do. He can do whatever he want to do.
Exactly.
He told you not to be jealous. You roll with that. You know what I say? Yes, sir, boss. Ain't got nothing to say what he said. He told me not to be jealous. Okay. I want you to kill me. Go ahead.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go a-whoring after their gods, and do sacrifice unto their gods. And one call thee, and thou eat of his sacrifice.
Go a-whoring after the other gods. One call, you go eat it. Hey, we have a Christmas dinner over here. Come on over here. Yeah, we're going to have a ham, turkey, and all that stuff. We're going to have a meal. That's what he means. He said, one called thee, and thou eatest these sacrifices.